that love you're searching for tonight?
Hey, we're December Radio.
And we're here in Guatemala to share with you our experience with Compassion International. We were here 2 years ago, and we were able to go around from church to church that Compassion sponsors and to meet the people and to meet the children. And we got to see a lot of faces, but it was a very busy trip. So when we went home and we're talking about everything we experienced while we were here, we decided that we would love to come back. And here we are 2 years later, back in Guatemala. And this time we went up to one particular project in Shela, and we've spent 3 days there working, digging ditches, learning from the Guatemalans how we have no idea what we're doing with construction work, but we got a little bit better. But also while we were there, we got to play in the streets and meet some of the kids and some of the people there and visit some children and families that were sponsored by Compassion. And unfortunately, some children in those families that do not yet have a sponsor. 2 years ago, we got to meet our sponsored child, Edgar. That was an amazing experience. We took his family to the Guatemala Zoo. We took him to his first fast food meal, which was awesome for us after having a few days of traditional Guatemalan food, which is great. But being Americans, sometimes it's a little hard for us to get used to, but we love it. We love it, and now we crave it, and we can't get it in America. But anyways, so this time we're going to get to see Edgar again, and we've written back and forth with him, which is something you get to do through Compassion International. And you get to hear what he's been doing, and you get to hear his heart and what God's been doing in his life. He sent us a picture of him playing the drum set, which Brian and I are guitar players, so, you know, if he wants to play the drums, that's his own decision. But the next letter we got from him, he was in a nice white shirt, and he was standing at looked like a pulpit, for lack of a better word. But I thought maybe he had graduated, maybe something, moved into high school. But we learned in the letter that he was going and traveling from place to place and sharing his experience with God. Not necessarily through Compassion International, but it is through someone's sponsorship. And luckily God chose us in his life, that now instead of just being over in the city dump and just scraping for a meal or clean water, he's now enabled to go and share the gospel and the good news of Jesus Christ and what's been done in his life. Josh is going to share with you some of the things that Compassion International does.
Compassion is such an incredible organization. It's hard to sum it up into a paragraph, a sentence, but Compassion enables our sponsored child to be able to have clean water, to have food, to maintain physically a healthy lifestyle. It gives them the skills to be motivated to live a great life. And most importantly, through all of this, it's about sharing the love of Jesus with that child, with the community, and building that community up. That's what Compassion is all about, and that's why we are partnered with Compassion, and why we love it so much, and why we love to come to Guatemala. We love this country. We have a heart for these people, and for you watching, we love you guys, and hope to see you soon. But we love Compassion and what it stands for, and their love for Christ, the heart that they have for God.
So we ask you to please join us in Compassion in being part of this great mission.
Hi, this is Boone with December Radio. Just like to give an encouraging word to all the pastors out there to continue doing what you're doing. These children really need to hear the truth and the love of Christ. You may not know that what you're doing is making a huge impact in their life that could change their life forever. In my own life as a teenager, I strayed away from God and decided to do things my own way. And through years and years of bad decisions and big mistakes, God brought me back to Him and changed my life forever. Through that, I've been able to minister all over the United States, here in Guatemala, just to share my own relationship with Christ. So I just want to encourage you to continue doing what you're doing. It may not seem like you're making an impact right now, but you really are. So continue doing it and continue loving on those children.
Hi, my name's Eric, and I'd like to talk to you kids who are sponsored through Compassion International. We've had the opportunity here in Guatemala to go around and visit some homes and see some of your beautiful faces and see how much hope you have, and how wonderful for us it is to see that in your eyes. I asked one child the other day what he wanted to do when he grew up, and it was a one-word answer, and it was trabajo. He wanted to work. And in America, Some of the kids, they don't want to just work. They want everything handed to them. And so we really respect that in a young age for you guys to do that. And one way you can do that is through Compassion International. So if you've been given this opportunity and you have that desire in your heart to work and to go to school, just stick with that. God has lined this up, has given sponsors the urge to help you. So please just let them do that. And you may become sidetracked by things in school, by your friends, by drugs, by alcohol. And if you do that, it's not too late, just to come back to God, not only to the Compassion program, but God is always there waiting for you. And it may be hard, and it's tough for us. In America, we face the same things, and our parents want the same things for us. They want us to go, and they want us to finish high school. So please, if you've been given this chance, please just take this chance and follow God and serve your family.
Hey guys, this is Josh with December Radio. I want to encourage you guys in the LDP program that you're going through this program together. You're going through the curriculum together. I want to encourage you to dive into those relationships and to go below the surface level and to dig deeper into those relationships. And I know God has amazing things to say to you through those relationships. So please let them cultivate, and don't be afraid to let your walls down and to just talk things out and to share your heart openly with those students, with your friends, because they are your friends and they're your fellow believers. And so just be encouraged in that, because that can be a strong refuge for you in your own personal life and your walk with Christ.